I'm Grant Duval, the Group CIO for Union Mart.
And I'm Vian Leroux, leading IT infrastructure and internal service operations.
At Union Mart, IT isn't just a support function. We're the backbone of the organization. So be that business requests versus bugs, no matter what it is, we are involved in every part of the business. So if systems don't work, customers leave. And if customers leave, we all lose our revenue. The other big thing is that if tickets pile up, teams can't work.
That is why we've built a proactive, scalable IT engine, powered mainly by Monday service. We've also intertwined this with Monday Dev. This is our story of how Monday.com, a unified platform, has helped us to cut down ticket volumes, strengthen our internal trust, improve our customer experience in stores, and unlock real-time insights.
So let me tell you a bit about us as a company. We're based out of South Africa, Cape Town. We have over 280 stores. We have 3,800 employees, and we're super excited that we own our own manufacturing through the line with two of our own factories. So why we chose Monday? So I'm sure you all know why you choose Monday, so I don't think I need to go there. But for us, it was really about giving that unified system experience. We had people working in so many different systems that if a ticket was logged, it was getting dealt with either in service or in dev, and ends up being multiple people were doing the same thing. So it was really driving that structured workflow. And what that led to was much more quality in information and a single version of the truth, which in retail is critical. So we moved forward with a very enhanced team and are really excited to see what we were able to do. So Vian, can you tell him how we tackled it?
So we started off with the requirements. We needed data and we needed efficiency. Every request now starts with a dynamic smart form, one that uses logic to ask and follow up questions that can speed up resolution time significantly. Let's take an example. A store logs a ticket saying that our keyboard isn't working. The form responds asking, have you changed the battery? 90% of our tickets are now getting resolved without even touching first line because they're basic, cutting down on queues, making things efficient. The second part we did was automated routing. Inputs into your form basically routes this ticket either into hardware, access, or software. And they prompt users to upload images and solving our detail issue by actually asking for detailed, targeted information, which means there's no more guesswork from a service desk agent. It's faster triage and a massive reduction in the back and forth emails to onboarding tickets into the system.
Obviously, I think what was important for us is really trying to show is how our process ran through from start to finish. So as Viana showed you, from creating that digital form, that could drive right through into our service desk, and that ticket now can be prioritized going through specifically understanding, is it something that's a first-line resolution, or it's something that's created a bug? If that's created a bug, that would push with one click through to our dev board, and from that dev board, we can prioritize that development to ensure that we get that quality and release as quickly as possible. This is meant by having an end-to-end system. Not only is it better from a communication, because the user never had to have multiple tickets logged, they dealt specifically on that same ticket all the way through, and it meant our release notes and training material and processes were so much easier and building a much better knowledge base as we went through this. But this is not the only thing we did. So Vian, tell them about a few of the other things we've done.
So automations has enabled us to work smarter and more efficiently, cutting down manual labor. Let's take our HR onboarding process for an example. There was always people forgetting to log a ticket for a laptop for a new user, an email account, or access to a certain system. We've now gone and with one email sent from HR, the system automatically generates a ticket, triggers cascading tasks of like provisioning access, ordering hardware, updating systems, all from one email, all in one platform. No more bouncing around, no more checklists. Everything is automated.
And it's not just a new employees process, it's also our terminate employees process. Not that you want your employees to leave, but we ensure the quality of that all the way through.
Besides the fact that we just did the onboarding part, we've also decided to do change requests. I mean, who likes doing compliance paperwork? It is tedious and is always having to be stored somewhere. We have designed a fully automated change control process where a request comes in from a form and is routed straight through to the right approvers. Approvers are tracked, a summary PDF is auto-generated, and tickets are moved into execution. This is all tracked and audit compliant, all in one single platform.
So if you talk through that process that we spoke through earlier, we've gone through from dev right through into change request and change request approval. So again, tracking one piece of data all the way through, not having to run separate processes that we used to do.
The portal is a one-stop shop for us at this point. From logging a user ticket, going straight through to access requests, change requests, internal and external change requests from business, and then even suggestions and improvements, which is all living in forms at this point. One place, one easy access for our team. From there, we have also introduced the self-service portal for your tickets. Users, stores, anyone can go onto the portal, click it, get real-time updates of what's happening with your ticket, where it's been triaged to, and then follow-ups. Email follow-ups are not getting missed on cluttered mailboxes anymore. There's no more escalations because everything is visible all in one portal.
I think what's quite nice is this is what we've done. Service is around on the AI side, is that now that we started building the single version of the truth, we started to be able to use AI to start answering and resolving some tickets. So it's early days, and obviously it was not any of the functionality you saw earlier, but yeah, we've started seeing some of our agents being able to close tickets quickly, and the information they're getting is really improving that process through and through. The other part that I'm really excited to share is that in an IT department, things can be quite nerdy, but for us, dashboards on all our screens has really changed that engagement. And for us, what we've done is we've created two sets of process. One is understanding who are your good guys and who are closing the most of the tickets the quickest, but on the other side is also to drive an understanding of who are your problem children. And in this case specifically, it's who's got the most open tickets. And it's kind of one of those leaderboards that you don't want to be on. But it's amazing to watch as our team stands around these screens in the morning to make sure they're never number one on this board, because that always means they're not delivering.
So you can basically say we've gamified the way that we do service within Cape Union Mart. We have gone and classified our tickets, thanks to our smart forms, in themes: hardware, networking, software. This gives us the ability on a dashboard to live view where is our burning points. Is there a system down? If there's a spike in the graph, you know there's a problem. This helps us to have real-time transparency and improve our resolution speed. Our team feels recognized and motivated because it's being seen as proactive, turning service performance into a win and visibility with purpose.
And yeah, as the lead of the team, it's been amazing because I can straight away every morning see which of my teams are struggling and where I need to put my focus, because service is critical in our business. So the impact. For us, it's been really amazing to see how quickly this has changed. In 1 year, how we've been able to reduce our ticket volumes on average of 350 tickets a day to 170, and how not only are we closing tickets quicker, the quality of those tickets and the resolution time is getting better and better and better. I'm really excited to say that for the first time, we're in a space where IT is loved by business, which you can imagine is never the case. The other really cool thing is we've been able to save costs, specifically with us no longer having all these disparate systems. We've been able to reduce to a single system. We're now down to 30% saving, but don't tell Monday. And then our last but definitely not least, our improved user experience. I think what's been amazing with the new portal and the self-service and building our own knowledge base, the amount of users that actually now just access the information themselves. So tickets that would have been logged before now just don't even happen. So really excited what we've done so far.
I think the most valuable thing that we've gained as well was business trust. IT is no longer this bottleneck, but we are an enabler. And I mean, our users are happy. We can even live track the user's happiness at this point via dashboards. Monday.com has enabled us to extend IT's value beyond traditional support. We now drive innovatives across a broader from business, from the creative space straight through to customer service. Let's take, for example, our photography studio. What used to be this disconnected space is now fully integrated with our e-commerce operations. Product samples move quickly from manufacturing to the online showcase. We've even gone customer repairs. Those are now tracked and resolved with full visibility using Monday flows. Even our physical stores are benefiting, from IT provisioning to space redesigns. Everything is project managed through one platform. And the results are consistent, reliable operations and better service delivery every single time.
One of our biggest parts, we really want to improve our employee onboarding process. From logging tickets around systems they need to get access to the access control in the building, we really want to make that a seamless process end to end. In our store operations, we're constantly opening new stores and revamping stores. We want to drive that whole process through Monday. And then employee benefits, I think it ties into what Guy said. It really is improving that policies and procedures process and you giving everyone that access to a unified system.
So Monday.com for us isn't just a tool, it's about transformation. With Monday.com, we've created a unified experience for our internal users and our whole IT team. We've moved from chaos into a clarity, from disconnected tools and to one cohesive engine that drives outcomes, transparency, and most importantly, trust. We're faster, smarter, and more aligned than ever before. And this is all thanks to the one platform.
You know, in IT, we always considered an overhead or cost center, and I think this is the first time we've been able to play a role in helping deliver and be considered a really driven part of the business that the people want. So thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Yes.